Hello YouTube, Pinchy08 here. Sure has been a long time since I've done Spin Master Monster Jam videos. I do once again apologize for the delay, but we're going to look at 4 of the first Mix 2 assortment trucks that I've got, which are now out of the box. I definitely found the figures to them. Trucks we'll be looking at include Jester, Son of a Digger, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and Scarlet Bandit. So let's review them one by one. So the first one we're starting with is the green Jester, which has a very unique look to it, and this just so happens to be my very first and only green Jester after Hot Wheels Monster Jam. But what makes them so unalike is that you can see that the hood here on the green Jester by Spin Master has the Star Creations logo. Very unique. And one thing you would never see on the Hot Wheels version is that it says Just Delayed, and the diamonds on this one are more correct, and the ones on the Hot Wheels version were incorrect. Also, the Hot Wheels one had some orange rims, while this one's got golden rims. This is the figure that it comes with. Kind of looks like Matt Pagliarulo. But sometimes when I look at this green Jester, I think of Matt's son, Nick Pagliarulo, and I know his ride is the Kraken truck, but sometimes I feel like pretending that he's driving this one until we get Kraken. There is definitely a difference between this one compared to the purple version we got in the Double Down Showdown mix with Dragon. So what you're seeing here is that the top of the hat over here does not reach the top of the truck, but this one does. Other than that, both versions, purple and green, they're definitely really, really unique to look at. Let's move on. And here's Son of a Digger, and yes, this is the figure that it comes with, which I find is kind of a toothpaste kind of color, according to Monster Jam OCD. You are right about that. Definitely a toothpaste kind of color, but very, very unique. The reason why I turned it in a different direction, unlike I did with Jester, is because, well, this is usually the direction the truck faces when it's in the package. So there is a difference between this one compared to this one that came with the Champ Ramp Freestyle. And what you're seeing is that the Mix 2 assortment here has black tire rims and a black chassis, while this one has blue tire rims and a silver or chrome chassis. Also, there should be a difference between the headlights on the two of them. What you're seeing on the difference in headlights is this one from Mix 2 has the headlights a little bit more closer, while this one is further away. And also the flames on the side, you can see that the flames were meant to reach the side of these fenders, while this one doesn't. Well, this one does, the way it's really supposed to look. Very, very unique. So there you have it, Son of a Digger. Let's move on. Here is Monster Mutt Rottweiler, which is a very, very unique look. And I heard accordingly there are actually 2 variants of Monster Mutt Rottweiler. One of them has a little bit more of a smoky look, while another one has more of a clear look. And as you can see, I got the less smoky one, which is definitely the correct variant. And throughout Mix 1, I know there are different variants of the same truck, but I would only do that with Mix 1, and as for the rest of the mixes, if there are different variants of them, I'm only getting one variant. Rather, it's the incorrect or the correct version. Anyway, so the truck is very, very unique looking, and this is the figure it definitely comes with. Kind of a macaroni and cheese orange, according to Monster Jam OCD, but still very, very unique. And I don't know who's going to drive this truck when I go to see him at the show here in Jacksonville Arena this August. Because, yeah, I will be going to the show here in Jacksonville at the arena. I know I haven't done Monster Jam shows in a long time, but there you have it. Spoiler alert that I am going. And I will do a review on what to expect if I'm going to record this show on YouTube or not, to avoid copyright strikes. So let's get into the truck itself. So we are seeing that it is definitely a lot more correct compared to the Mattel version. And as you can see, we are including tails for the first time on the Monster Mutts. Except what you're seeing in comparison here with Monster Mutt Dalmatian is that Monster Mutt Dalmatian here has a relatively longer tail, and Monster Mutt Rottweiler has a much shorter tail, which is normal because real Rottweiler dogs definitely have shorter tails. But a lot of details are incorrect compared to the Mattel versions, which I'm now bringing over here. So you can see all the Mattel versions of the Monster Mutts here definitely look a lot the same, with a smile and all, because the truth is they're actually supposed to be copied off of the Monster Mutt Dalmatian, which it definitely is normal to have a smile compared to the Mattel version and of Monster Mutt Dalmatian. But take a look at the inaccuracy on how it is with Monster Mutt Rottweiler, the way it has a tongue and has a smile. Same thing complies with regular Monster Mutt. As it turns out, they were just copied off of the Monster Mutt Dalmatian variant and all. And of course, no tail on the Mattel version. So yeah, you can see that Rottweiler here looks a lot more correct, where it has no tongue, because that's a more vicious kind of dog. If you look closely here at the teeth, you could also see a little bit of saliva, and has more of a frowny face and some mean-looking eyebrows. Definitely those round dots is correct. And so the way I would describe the face here on Monster Mutt Rottweiler, Dalmatian, is that it is smiling, but the brows are definitely pointing down, so this is like a devilish kind of face and all, I'd say. So there you have it. The difference between Mattel and Spin Master on the Monster Mutts. Mix 4 should be coming out this month now that we're in July. And I would believe we will be getting regular Monster Mutt, in which I can't wait to get. So let's move to our last truck. Our last and final truck is none other than Scarlet Bandit. And I definitely really enjoy the figure it comes with, how it's totally pink like that. This would have qualified if they were to have a Retro Rebels Medusa in the next year's Retro Rebels series, because we all know Medusa is also female. But other than that, the pink figure here definitely fits well with Scarlet Bandit. So I gotta say, this is a really amazing render. Almost a little bit compares to this render of Bounty Hunter as well, where you can see the top says TexasTruckWorks.com, like on Bounty Hunter. Very, very unique. I'm glad we finally have this tooling, because for many years, until 2011 in a Mattel version, this was the only kind of version of Scarlet Bandit they had. It's a pretty unique version, and looks like for the first time I'm reading, there's a Hot Wheels logo over there, in which we don't have Hot Wheels with Monster Jam anymore. Now it's all Spin Master, so no Hot Wheels logo for Scarlet Bandit. You can see it also has black tire rims, a chrome chassis. You can also look closely, there is Don Cretan's name on the side of the truck. Both sides of the truck would have it. If I was to move it to this side, see it? Don Cretan. Very, very outstanding. So definitely more accuracy. Mattel, you don't count. Alright, and there you have it. The first 4 trucks of Mix 2 of Spin Master Monster Jam. I'm definitely ready to review the second part, which they are still boxed, so what do you say I give you a preview of what I'm about to review, including Gravedigger Nitro Neons, Hurricane Force, a Golden Max D, and the Retro Rebels King Crunch. So we will be looking into those very, very soon. So thank you for watching the very first 4 of them, and I know I've got the 1 in 1000 Gravedigger here. That's just for a colorful, more detailed background and all, as I'm using my bed as a reviewing studio here. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Till next time, this is Cameron at Pinchio8 signing and pitching out. Take care.